In 1977, we made the first plans for an overland tour through Africa. 37 years later, the dream became reality. We spent 4 years on the road, traveling through 5 continents. Our journey came to a sudden stop in Southeast Asia due to Corona. We have hit the road again, but nobody knows where and when our voyage will end. In the previous episode, we visited the Beng Mealia and Ko Ker excavations of Khmer sites in North Cambodia, and we crossed the border from Cambodia into Laos. With the aid of Google Translate, we managed to explain that we would like to have our laundry done, but don't need new sheets. We are offered a local delicacy. We go cycling on an island in the Mekong, Don Khong, not to be confused with the slightly more southerly island of Don Khon. We finally found bicycles. There are a lot of places still closed here, but we got some. The rent is 60 euro cents each, but they're a bit on the small side. It's a lovely day, blue sky with decorative clouds. We see men and women with characteristic pointed heads planting rice and ploughing the rice fields. Weaving of fishing baskets below a traditional wooden stilt house. Along the road are fields of lotus flowers. What an amazing, tall, hairy man. Buffaloes are cooling off in the water.
Hoeveel? 30. Het is €2 dus. Ready?
We conclude the ride with lunch overlooking the Mekong. We go cycling again on an island in the Mekong. We go to the market first. Yesterday we went there after our cycle tour, but then everything was closed. After we visited Khong yesterday, we now go to Khon. A nice boat trip on the Mekong brings us to the island. The boat trip is expensive by local standards. It appears that the boat keeps waiting for us the whole time we are on the island. Again, we rent bicycles. They weren't rented out for a long time and need some repair before they are fit to go.
Today's bicycle is a bit higher than yesterday's one, so that's probably a lot more comfortable.
We cycle to a viewpoint over the Mekong. Dolphins are said to be at the viewpoint, but of course we do not see them. Later we are told that all dolphins died during the COVID period. We look for coffee in a small restaurant.
Yeah? Yeah? Coffee? Oh.
Something they call coffee shows up.
Absolutely undrinkable coffee.
We pass the waterfall that is actually a serious rapid. One locomotive of the narrow gauge railway that was used for transportation of vessels, freight and passengers along the river is still shown. We are in the school holiday period. After we return, some maintenance of a lock needs to be done. We continue towards Pakse, but make a stopover in Kiet Ngong. Kiet Ngong is located on the edge of a nature reserve where there should be a good opportunities for bird watching.
Good morning, how are you?
The lodge where we had planned to stay turns out to be closed, but we can camp on a field in the middle of the village. We see a gathering of people. What looks like a party appears to be a cremation ceremony. A lady of 92 years old passed away. People are joyful and there is plenty of food. We are invited, put at the table and get a meal too. The villagers chat and play card games for money. Inside the house, the daughter of the deceased receives gifts from the guests with a small ceremony. The envelope is apparently for the locals only. When the actual cremation begins, a truck with the coffin, preceded by a group of monks and nuns and followed by the guests, is driven to a field just outside the village. Pictures are being made. A stack of wood has been prepared and is now put around the coffin, while most villagers are still chatting and laughing. After the fire has been ignited, the guests slowly walk back to the village. Initially, the fire is guarded by a small group of men, but eventually it is left alone. After the cremation, we make a walk through the village. Parks in Laos are poorly managed. In a relatively short time, the population of the village has grown from 350 to 1,000 people. That is why forests are cleared for agricultural land illegally. The fact that people who worked in tourism before Corona are now doing agricultural work again will not help either. As a result, the elephant population, the main tourist attraction of the area, is also declining. In the next episode, we continue our trip to northern Laos.